not worth. The Most High is not investing in things that don't need to be invested in. Why would I invest in something that's not going to give it?
Para ti, latinos,
2 minutes.
latinas, para ti, ¿cree en Dios? Para la Biblia,
1 minutos.
un minuto.
All right, the Most High is not making investments that's not going to pay out in the future. Just like no mortal man would invest in something that 10 years from now it's not going to really be anything. We want to invest in things that's going to, maybe give forth a profit. All right, bring some type of fruit in the future. All right, okay, I'm gonna give you a vineyard because I know 2 years from now it's going to be a fruitful field for watermelons. Right. All right. Other than that, you're not investing in things that's not gonna, even a woman. All right, okay, I'm investing in this woman because I know she has potential to be a Proverbs 31 woman. All right, but guess what? You're not doing no investing if you don't see no potential.
Right.
That's the same thing with the Creator, man.
How you doing?
He's not doing no investing.
All
right, and that's again, all of that is a self-reflection of you. So read that again.
Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience. And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
Hey, woe to you that have lost patience. Again, you gotta give it. It's a heavy give up spirit in these last days, where men just giving up. All right, when do men just ever just give up?
Just quitting.
Yeah, just quit. That's a new thing in the earth. Well, it's really not. But guess what? In this society, that's really a new thing. Because the ancient men of antiquity, these great men on the earth, they didn't quit. They didn't give up, man. All right? They kept going. They loved when things got hard, man. They loved when they failed, man. All right? That's another topic. Going to a cold fellow, man. That's another topic. You got to be in love with failure, man. You need to fail, man. You can't just get everything right. I never sinned, never broke any laws from my youth up. All praise to the Most High. Guess what? Sin get presented to you. You're not gonna know what to do because you don't have no experience with it. You're gonna be like Adam and Eve. So guess what? You need failure. And I don't mean just, I need failure. I'm just gonna go to the strip club and just go off. No, that's not what it's talking about. Yeah, I need failure. I'm gonna just eat this pork sandwich. I need failure. You said that. I need failure. I need to go up so I can learn, right?
Choosing failure is crazy.
Yeah, that's all. But failure that you can't control, man. Failure that the Most High has said, so you can learn from your ways. So you can learn. So you can prove what is holy and acceptable before the Most High. All right. So bring this up. So a lot of our forefathers, when you read in the scriptures, it almost as if they lost patience.
Go.
Like Joe, they maybe wanted to give up. And I want to choose that. Lord, why don't you just take me up? I don't want to be on the earth. But at the end of the day, what they keep doing, they kept pushing, and that's what you have to do. You can't stop laboring. You can't stop putting your hand to the plow. Give me Luke 9:6. What's up?
It is the book of Tobit, chapter 3, verse 3. Remember me and look on me. Punish me not for my sins and ignorance, and the sins of my fathers who have sinned before thee. For they obeyed not thy commandments. Wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil, and unto captivity, and unto death, and for a proverb of reproach to all the nations among whom we are dispersed. And now thy judgments are many and true. Deal with me according to my sins and my fathers.
I'm done at verse 7.
Verse 7. It came to pass the same day that in Ecbatane, a city in Medea Sarah, the daughter of and it came to pass the same day that in Ecbatane, a city of Medea, Sarah, the daughter of Raguel, was also reproached by her father's maids, because that she had been married to 7 husbands, whom Asmodeus, the evil spirit, had killed before they had lain with her.
So you had this woman Sarah. Why is Tobit? Why he's going through the same things he's going through? You had another a sister by the name of Sarah right? She was getting reproached because she couldn't get married, right? All right, because you had an evil spirit. You had a spirit on the left-hand side, Asmodeus, right? That was put on her, for lack of better terms. Not that she was wicked, but that the works of God may be manifest to kill all of their husbands before they lay down with them. You know what?
Dost thou not know, said they, that thou hast strangled thy husband? Thou hast had already 7 husbands.
It was getting on her. All right, you gotta think that's a reproach. All right, that's like better terms. That's basically saying that she's out here. You know you got 7. You know they say you got 7 husbands, right? All right, and then they say you strangled him. All right, and she suffered from depression. You know what?
Neither was thou named after any of them. Wherefore dost thou beat us for them? If they be dead, go thy way after them. Let us never see of thee either son or daughter. When she heard these things, she was very sorrowful, so that she thought to have strangled herself.
Read that again.
When she heard these things, she was very sorrowful, so that she thought to have strangled herself.
This is she wanted to strangle herself. And she was righteous.
Right.
All right. Why? Because the things that she was going, she didn't know that it was a set limit on these things. All right, that might be you in this. All right. You might want, man, I just want to disappear, man. I don't want to be here. All right. The spirits of depression creeping in, I just want to kill myself. All right. That would be nothing. Hold on. You gonna let Satan fill thy heart with deceit. So this woman, she wanted to strangle herself. You know?
And she said, I am the only daughter of my father, and if I do this, it shall be a reproach unto him. And I shall bring his old age with sorrow unto the grave. Then she prayed toward the window and said,
she what?
Then she prayed toward the window and said,
she let those thoughts linger on her mind.
She prayed toward the window and said,
you have to get back in there right now. Hold on.
Chime in, Kings.
I can't do this. Right? I can't do this. If I do this, then my father, he's not going to have inheritance.
Right.
I don't want to leave a reproach behind. Let me just pray to the Most High God. And if you're going through affliction, that's what you got to do, man. You're gonna always have those thoughts. All right? Those thoughts are probably good. But guess what? I gotta finish this work. All right? You tripping, right? And you start praying to the Most High, calling out right? You start exhorting yourself. You going through the precepts, man. You flipping through it. You getting your spirit getting revived. These are things. This is stuff that has to be taught. All right, that you learn from inquiring of the accounts of the Bible. Right. So read this. Luke chapter 9, verse 60.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 9, and verse 60.
Bring it out.
Yahweh said unto him, let the dead bury their dead, but go thou and preach the kingdom of God.
Start at verse 58.
Verse 58. And Yahweh said unto him, foxes have holes, and birds of the air have nests, but the Son of Man hath not where to lay his head. And he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, for me first to go and bury my father.
So the Most High, he's always gonna, the Lord, Yahweh telling these men to follow me. Now, ultimately, that's what the Lord told everybody that's in the street, man. Everybody that's standing right here, the Lord said, what? Follow me. Now, what did he say again? Read that again.
And another said, and he said unto another, follow me. But he said, Lord, suffer me first to go and bury my father. Yahweh said unto him.
So he said, Yahweh, let me bury my father. Now, ultimately, you might be saying, well, hold on, what's wrong with him burying his father? He'll bury his father, then he'll go follow the Lord. That's why it don't work like that, man. The Lord said follow him, and you follow him, you can't stop to do something else.
Right.
And then try to come back. Which is a reminder for you to always keep going, man. You have to have something called persistence. Meaning, persistence is you being diligent not only do you diligent, but you push it toward that mark. You keep going. You don't stop. You don't slow down your pace. You might be at a certain pace, but you have to be persistent. There's no stopping in this thing. There's no days off. There's no breaks. There's no, well, I don't feel like it. Where is I don't feel like it in the scripture? That's what you call weak, S-H-I-T.
So happy for
it. Say that. Only weak men say, I don't feel like it. I'm not going to do this today. I don't feel like working today. Alright? I don't feel like going to cat today. I don't feel like reading today.
Right.
I don't feel like looking up the sheet today. Alright? I don't feel like keeping the birds today. You got sisters saying? I don't feel like keeping the birds. I don't feel like wearing my dress today. Alright? I don't feel like having my beard today.
Talking about it's not giving.
Yeah, it's not giving.
It's off.
That's off. Right? That's not giving. Right? Snatch your fringes off. I don't feel like keeping a Pentecost today. Right? I don't feel like keeping a Passover. So I'm just not going to keep it. Because I don't feel like it.
God forbid.
That's weak. That's not of God. And that's of the flesh. So this man said, you know what? I'm finna go bury my dead. Guess what the Lord told him? Let the dead bury their dead. The Lord say,
let the dead bury their dead.
The Lord said, let the dead bury their dead. Let the man that's physically dead, let the people that's spiritually dead bury the physically dead. That's what he said. And it is what it is. How you doing, sister in the white? We got some great information for you. Give us 2 minutes.
2 minutes, sister. 2 minutes, sister. Come back, sister. All praises. All praises.
2 minutes. How you doing today? I'm alright. Oh, you believe in the scriptures? The Bible? Okay, what's your beliefs? You're not religious. Well, we're not religious. So, what's your we don't have any beliefs at all? We believe in a higher power. What's your definition of spiritual? What makes you spiritual?
I'm sorry.
Okay. You still backing up? We have great news for you today. Now, a lot of people think that the Bible is a religious book. All along, it was never religious to begin with.
Right.
What if I showed you real fast with some couple of verses? We know it's raining outside, and we gotta have somewhere to go. But the Bible is actually not a religious book. The way it was taught during slavery, the slave masters made it to become religious. But all along, the Bible been a history book about a certain group of people on the earth. Y'all have any idea what those people might be called? The Israelites. The Israelites are, if y'all didn't know, are the chosen people of God. The Bible was written by nothing but Israelites. Daniel was an Israelite.
Yes, Paul.
Christ was an Israelite. Moses was an Israelite.
I'm gonna have you switch places with Marquas. You can tell Marquas come here.
Those are Israelites. And not only that, it has the history of the Israelites in it. But over time, through indoctrination, philosophy, and man's greed, he created stuff. Now he's saying, guess what? You gotta believe in white Jesus.
Have you recorded?
And when you read the Bible, Christ is not a white man. Christ is a so-called white man. So, Deuteronomy 28, the 68.
Hey, you can use it if you want.
Now, how do y'all believe in history, at least, right? So, we showed you history in the Bible. Would that kind of make you gravitate your beliefs toward the scriptures? Some proof? Absolutely. You have to prove.
Prove it, King.
Now, how do we get over into America? Anybody knows? Yeah, yes, us. Slave ships. Let's read out of the Bible.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 68.
Look it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Now, God said, I'm going to bring you into Egypt again. Now, the Israelites were already in Egypt. Anybody know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt? They were slaves. They built up the pyramids that you see over there.
Right.
The Sphinx, those treasured cities. Right. And they were slaves underneath the Egyptians. Egyptians had slaves. So God said, I'm going to bring you back into Egypt again. Now, nowhere in the Bible does the Israelites ever go back into Egypt again as slaves. So this Egypt represents something. when you look on the back of your dollar bill, what do you have on there? You said what? On a dollar bill?
On the dollar bill?
We have a dollar bill?
Brother's
No,
broke.
not Abraham Lincoln. You have a pyramid. You have an eagle, and then you have a pyramid, see?
Brother got banned.
You got the eagle, and you got the pyramid.
That's
Now, why would you
right.
have a pyramid right here? We in America.
Right.
Now, what is easy?
He was originated in Africa.
Yeah, in Africa. Well, not in Africa, in Israel.
We're gonna show the pyramid.
It's really in Israel. All right. Now, the reason why they put that on there because the same people that was in Egypt as slaves is the same people over here in America as slaves. So who's in America? Who's slaves in America? Being honest, so-called Africans. Not only that, the Hispanics are as well.
Right.
Latinos.
Right.
So God said, I will bring you back into Egypt again. Egypt represents slavery. So we're gonna read this again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
It's in the Bible?
With ships.
That's in the Bible. What people went to slavery on ships? Did everybody go to slavery on ships? Did the white people go to slavery on ships? Did they? Did they? I don't know. We got the picture.
Wait.
I don't think they
Right
ever
here.
did. This Chinese man come over here, get off on ships, get put in chains.
Yes?
No.
No?
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the only people to ever go on slavery on ships.
That's right.
Now you had other people, they were slaves, but they never went on a way of cargo slave ships. So, what does this Bible got to be talking about? It says you will go into Egypt again on ships. It's not finished. All right, read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Right, meaning you would never see your homeland again. Because people think our homeland is Chicago. Where y'all from? Waukegan? You might think I'm from Waukegan. Alright, Tinley Park. But guess what? We're not even from this Western Hemisphere. We're people from the East. We all originated in the Middle East. Read on.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
When you get off those slave ships, God said you will be sold into your enemies. Who's we sold to? And we got off those slave ships. Now, what did God call them? God called them white people? He said you will be sold into white people. He said you're what? Huh? Close. It start with an E. Read it again.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
To your what?
Unto your enemies.
To your enemies. So God is telling you what people are your friends and what people are your enemies. But amongst our community and our culture, we think each other's our enemies. If I was walking down the street and I was in the world, I'll look at you. And I don't even know you. The whole time you my brother and you my sister.
Right.
If I was in the and you got certain men, that's what they'll look at you and say, yeah, I'm just trying to just that's it. The whole time, I gotta treat you like I treat my real sister. So while we look at each other as enemies, our real enemy is the so-called white people.
Right.
That's in the Bible. You know what?
For but men and but women,
Meaning you will be slave men and slave women. You know what?
and no man shall buy you.
Meaning no man is gonna redeem you. Because we have many different men that tried to free us from slavery. Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Rodney King, Malcolm X. All of those men got assassinated. Because God, the only person that can redeem us is the Most High God Himself. Because He's the only person that put this on us.
Right.
So I know you probably got some discrepancies with the Bible. Right? We would say it's not the Bible that's a disagreement. It's the way you were taught about the Bible that's a disagreement.
Right.
So it's imperative that you learn the true way of the understanding of the scripture, because everybody can't understand it. People read this Bible, they start getting confused. What is this talking about? Beast with 7 heads. Dragons in it. You might read a dragon in the Bible. The dragon is just a large snake. So it's you have to really understand this Bible. That's the only way you're gonna get a true understanding is coming back to who you are. And who you are would be an Israelite. Because if I ask you your nationality right now, what would y'all say? Black, right? Huh? Jamaican? You said black before. Now, what color is his jacket? What color is his skin? So can we really be black? See, we have brown skin. That was a lie that they told you. They made you believe that you were black. When black is associated with negative things. Alright? Dirt, filthy, disgusting, wicked, evil. And they calling themselves white. And I'm pure. We're really the purest people on earth. Holy. Alright? Our men thinking a white woman is, oh man, she's beautiful. Alright? That's the beauty of standard. Alright? So guess what? We wouldn't be black. Now you said Jamaican. You know what the word Jamaican means? It means wood and water. Do you know why? It's because that island over there, the Caribbeans, Jamaica, it was abundance in vegetation and resources. So that's why they called it the land of wood and water. But you're better than wood and water. You're a princess. And y'all brothers, y'all. Our true identity is not African American, Negro, none of that stuff. All of that stuff is newly created. You gotta go back thousands of years. You gotta go back to the ancient world.
Right.
The ancient world would be that we are the Israelites.
That's right.
Now you have 12 tribes. Alright? You have 12 tribes of the Israelites. Now, is your father Jamaican, so-called Jamaican? Okay. So you would really be from the tribe of Benjamin.
Come on.
Alright? You'll be from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
What's your father's nationality? Puerto Rican? Alright, so even with Puerto Rican means rich port. Because when Christopher Columbus and his men were going to that island, you know, they had the so-called indigenous people there, the Tainos, they was, you know, getting the gold. They didn't come back with enough gold. There was a lot of gold on there. If they didn't come back to those ports, they would get their fingers chopped off, beheaded, toes cut off. So you better than a Puerto Rican. You will really be an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim.
That's right.
Now, what about you? What's your great grandfather? Or what's your grandfather? Give me numbers on the age. You don't know. Okay. Yeah, is your mom, she black? Okay. The reason why we asking this question because a lot of the things that y'all probably learned in high school, all of that stuff was a lie. It's not accurate. Neither is it accurate. So the reason why we asking these nationalities who your father is because your seed is you are who your father is. Because your father carries the seed. Some call it sperm. Women carry she has her eggs. Y'all know that person? Y'all don't?
No.
Why you so, why you so close?
I was
so
gonna
close?
say, I didn't know if y'all knew.
Moab, man.
Y'all don't know.
What is-
Y'all don't know him.
Just all
What's your
over.
nationality?
China.
China?
See
Yes, Moab.
See, look, I didn't know. I thought you, because he was like right there, so I didn't know. I read this.
And it's the book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18.
Look it out.
And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
The what?
By the house of their fathers.
Your pedigree, meaning your genealogy, is determined by your father. All right, that's why we asking these questions. So it's important to search out you guys' history. All right, so this small dialogue that we had within 5 to 8 minutes, hopefully this sparks some questions in your head, so you to be able to start searching who you really are. Because without you knowing who you are, you will have no purpose in life. You'll be going 20 years later, you'll still be trying to find out who you are.
Right.
You could have just found out who you was in 10 minutes. There's people that's 50 years old and then they still trying to find themselves. But now y'all have the knowledge to know who y'all are right now. And the moment you know who you are, the faster you can get on your purpose. So last question, like second to last question before we let y'all leave. What's your purpose on the earth? Finding out that that's what now, okay, I'm gonna look more into this. I might be a part of God's chosen people. Slavery on shit that's in the Bible. What's y'all purpose on the earth? Why were y'all created?
How was I created?
Why was you created, sister?
Oh, yeah. It's a hard question. It's a deep question.
What made you say? Because everybody's created. I want to know what I'm created for.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be on the earth.
It's useless.
Do you know why you? What's your purpose?
Absolutely. Let's show you.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12 and verse 13.
Get out.
And Father,
Gotta move to what's called.
and Father, by thee,
Yeah.
my son.
Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
That's the conclusion of the whole matter. Read on.
Fear God
Do what?
Fear God.
Read on.
and keep his commandments.
And what?
And keep his commandments.
Read on.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Read that again.
For this is the whole duty of man.
That's why I was created. Now, me prior to read this verse, I didn't know why I was created. I thought I was created just to get money all day.
All right.
Alright? And just do God knows what.
Right.
And be wicked. But when I heard this verse, I said, wow, so this whole time I was created to fear God and just keep his commandments, that's it? Oh yeah, let me get on that ASAP. Alright, let me get that done right now. So as a woman, there's three reasons why you were created. First and foremost, to fear God, the one and true God, whose name is Yahweh in the Hebrew, the God of Israel. Secondly, right, to have a husband, or to be a helpmeet towards your husband. That's what a woman was created for a man. Not only that, thirdly, is to bear children. Those are the three reasons why you were created. But a man, you was created to fear the Most High God and keep his commandments.
Right.
Simple. Now, if you want to, you can have a woman, or Most High created a woman for you to set. Guess what? You was created solely to fear God and to keep his commandments.
That's right.
Nothing more, nothing less. That answer your question? Now,
What's up?
how you gonna do it? Do y'all know any
What's up, Bob?
commandments?
You wanna put the
Know some
envelope up?
commandments?
If you no.
You need it?
No.
That's right. That's right. Those are what you call the 10 commandments.
All right.
Even people in the world, they know these commandments, 10 commandments, etc. But it's actually more than 10 commandments. And give me Romans 7:14, because I know earlier you mentioned that you were spiritual. The Bible has a biblical definition of what spirituality really is. Because you do have what people in the world, they say a pineal gland, a third eye, you know about that? But that in the Bible, that's called the eyes of your understanding being opened. So your eyes, you have eyes other than your physical two eyes, which is your spiritual eyes. The only way that's going to be open if you come back to who you really are and you start living how you're supposed to live. Right now, man on the earth, they're not living. They caught up in social media all day. How can you truly live if you caught up in social media all day? People are literally blocked by their social media. Or they own it all day. They're not even living up to their true purpose or potential. They don't even know themselves. So read this.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14.
Look it out.
For we know that the law is spiritual.
Read that again.
For we know that the law is spiritual. But I am carnal, sold under sin.
So what's really spiritual is the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
Certain people might think that being spiritual is, going out sun gazing. All right, go out in some sun.
All right.
There's nothing wrong with looking at the sun. It has benefits. All right, people might think moon gazing that make you spiritual. Rocks, reading into the crystals. What really makes you spiritual is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
Such as not committing adultery. Because how you gonna be spiritual but you committing adultery?
All right.
That's not, you can't be spiritual like that. So we're gonna bring out a little bit of laws, commandments, and the rest of the information. We got a YouTube channel. We want y'all to do y'all own research. Look into it. All right, y'all have to look into it. Don't just believe us. All right, yeah, these men, they look like they know what they talking about. Oh, do your own research. You want to know for yourself that guess what? This is true.
Right.
You don't want nobody to force nothing on you. Because if you let somebody force something on you, they ain't gonna believe that Jesus was a white man.
Right.
Alright? And he's coming back to save everybody. Even the men that crucified him, he's coming back to save. So read this. Now, y'all eat pork? Y'all eat pork? Pork? You do? Sometimes. Read this.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11, and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you.
As the Israelites, God's chosen people, the Most High, he told us, he gave us a dietary law. He gave us certain laws, what to do and what not to do. Because we're not like everybody else. We're not like the rest of these nations. We're set apart in everything we do. We used to be kings and princesses. Before we just land over here in America as thugs and gangbangers. So God said you cannot eat the pork. Alright? Actually, eating pork is actually a sin according to the Bible.
Right.
Now, what do you think about that? It's crazy? Why you say it's crazy? You said what? You love him?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I tried my grandma was Muslim, and my mom, she was like, you're not eating pork beef.
You see, it's a difference right here. You probably grew up eating it, right? She didn't. So it's not gonna. When she brings something like this out, she don't really care for it because it's how she was conditioned. So the way you was conditioned bringing up is gonna affect you how you live being older. Because if you was never conditioned, it might be the loins of it. Either way, the pig is still nasty. It's
All right.
bad. So, finding this out, would you be willing to stop eating pig pork? Yeah, chillins. So you won't be willing to stop for the rest of your life. I mean, well, you got you got better meats. Have you had lamb? You never had lamb? You don't like lamb? Lamb is the best meat on earth.
Facts.
Have you had deer? Yes. Venison? Right? You had, man, there's so many. And buffalo?
Yeah.
I know you had chicken. Hey, chicken is better than pork.
You got deer?
No, you had chicken. You said ox. So you got ox.
Yeah.
There's so many other meats than the pork. That's right. And not only that, again, the reason why this stuff happening to us, and it's a lot of stuff that's, you have curses in the Bible. The reason why these curses happen to our people is because we broke God's commandments. And God punished us. So we advise you just keep God's commandments. Now, y'all eat seafood? What type of seafood? Crab, lobster, shrimp. All right, read on.
Verse 9. These shall you eat of all that are in the waters.
Right.
Whatsoever has fins and scales.
Says what?
Whatsoever has fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall you eat.
That them shall you eat, only thing that have fins and scales. And this is what you call being set apart. Because how many people eat shrimp, crab, and lobster in the world? A lot. But this is what you call wisdom. Because the person that says, although a lot of people do this, I'm not going to do it. By default, that person is going to be set apart. So I know y'all might like the shrimp, the lobster. Those are what you call the scavengers of the sea. God created those animals and they serve a purpose in the ocean. And what is their purpose? They eat up the poop of the earth. I mean,
Right.
the bottom of the oceans. The shark might come, poop, do something, this and that. They come and they come eat it up. Guess what? When you eat that, you put that into your body.
All right.
That's why we have a lot of diseases as so-called African Americans. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, and because of the foods that we eat. So would y'all be willing to stop that for God? You can eat fish, but it has to have fish and scales. No shrimp. No shrimp. You have to think about it. You have to learn. All right. Now look, it's an easy way and it's a hard way.
That's right.
It's always going to be the easy way and the hard way. Like the easy way is to look into it still, but just stop. The hard way is to keep doing what you're doing and decide not to do it. And God is known by His judgments. So eventually, you're gonna find out who God really is. You're gonna find out that God is not a nice guy. He doesn't just forgive anything. God kills people.
Right.
Have you not read in Exodus what the 10 plagues? God destroyed those Egyptians, and God flooded the whole earth, and only saved 8 people. To me, that's not a nice guy. All right, so you want to be on God's side. But again, look into it. Now, if you guys smoke weed, you used to, great. No more smoke.
All right.
All right, no more smoking. That's great that you put that up. Any tattoos? Thinking about getting tattoos? Thinking about it. Leviticus 19. Then in verse 26.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, and verse 26.
Without.
Ye shall not eat anything with the blood, neither shall you use enchantments, nor observe times.
So when you eat food, make sure your food is well done. No blood in it. All right. Neither use enchantments or observe times. So don't be into divinations, tarot card reading. Y'all not into stuff like that. Zodiac signs. Yeah, a little bit. The Lord, you know about it. That's cool. You can know about it. Don't indulge in it.
All right.
Read on.
Verse 26. Verse 27. Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
So for the men, you can't shave your hair off. All right. Neither as a man is where you can't shave your beard off. So if you can grow a beard, not everybody can grow one. But if you can, the Lord said you have to keep it on your face. That's your manhood. That's your badge of manly dignity. So you gotta you start getting your hair coming in. You gotta keep it. All right. You doing?
Verse 28.
No.
Ye shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord.
Yeah, so no printing marks upon you, no tattoos.
Right.
Now, what tattoo you was thinking about getting? For grandmother. And that's a lot of reasons why people might get tattoos. Somebody might pass, away, remembrance. But at the end of the day, you are marking up your body. All right, you're putting that into your skin. That stuff is not good for your skin.
Right.
And your body don't belong to you. At the end of the day, you got to get that body got to go somewhere. And your body is not yours. So the Lord said, no tattoos. You can do that. No tattoos. All right, that's good. You got one, that's cool. You can repent though. You can change. Everybody doesn't. There's a lot of things we didn't do before we know. But that's the thing about repentance. All right, we acknowledge like, dang man, I did that. I'm gonna change my ways. And that's what the Lord allows you to do. Now, y'all got any questions on what y'all learned? Any questions? No questions at all? All right. Now, what's some things y'all learned up here today? 3 things before y'all leave. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's
What
right.
tribe are you from? Okay.
Benji.
Okay.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Look, you until further notice. All right.
All right.
Until further notice. All right. So that's good. You gotta give them a flyer. You got a YouTube channel on it. Again, all we recommend, make sure you do your research. Alright? And this information, this could change our life because we living in the end of the world.
That's right.
Alright, y'all didn't know we are living in the end of the world. Y'all watch that movie, y'all watch Netflix? Y'all watch The World Behind?
Yeah, I think.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Y'all watch that? That's what's coming to the earth. It's the reason why they put these things in the movies. The only way you're going to be saved from that is knowing who you are and keeping God's commandments.
That's right.
Alright, so no questions. Again, if you got any questions, now's the time to ask before y'all leave. Y'all might not see it.
Show them the judgment.
The judgments.
I love the judgment.
Bring it up. The judgments. Now, it's certain judgments set up if you don't do what you're supposed to be doing. We brought that out earlier. Give me Romans 6:23. Romans 6:23.
Chapter 6 and verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
It says what?
For the wages of sin is death. But the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ our Lord.
See that? So the wages of sin is death. You want to make sure you abstain from sin as much as you can. Because the more you in sin without the Lord's mercy, that's when death is around the corner.
Right.
And as they say, people die every day. All right, every day people die. So again, look into that information. Hopefully you could, this is who you are. You can't change that. You can't say, well, I'm not an Israelite. It's just a religion. No, this is a bloodline. These are your answers. This is how you was created. So look into that information. We got a YouTube channel on that. And hope y'all have a good day. Rest y'all evening. All right. All right, take care.
All right.
So what? You said happy holidays.
No, she said thank you, take care of something.
Yeah, I think that was East.
Yeah, that might be the Edomite.
Yeah.
For sure.
Any questions? Yeah.
It's fervent that his dad was like,
No.
Yeah, man. They'll find out about the judgments. Right? Because, we could bring out 20 precepts, which is beautiful about the judgments of the Lord. But the best way to find out the judgments is for you to find out yourself. All right? That's the best way I can recommend you. All right, brother, come up. Hey, I want to know about the judgments of the Lord. Hey, that's great. We're going to bring out the precepts. We're going to go in, give me Psalms 96. We're going to go into it. The best way for you to find out is just through yourself, man.
All right.
So you could know firsthand experience. Hey, the Lord is nobody to play with.
That's right.
All right. Hey, sometimes the Most High might not even judge you. Why? Because he probably don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
He gonna let you just go off and he might let those people, they keep doing what they doing. Hey, now God willing they don't. They seem sincere. But a lot of people, the Most High just not gonna judge you. Because they already set up, they don't get their destruction in the end of the world. In a lake of fire. That's their destruction. That's their judgment. The Lord don't give a damn about a lot of people. Right? But if the Most High judges you, hey, best believe he cares.
All right.
And he's showing you love. That's Leviticus 19 and 17 on that. So bring this up. Psalms chapter 9 verse 6.
I think it's 16.
Yeah, 9 and 16. That's right. Psalms 9 and 16.
Verse 16.
Look it out.
Yahweh is known by the judgment which is Shalak. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executed.
Read that again.
Yahweh is known by the judgments which he executed.
What did King David say?
Yahweh is known by the judgments which he executed.
That's how he's known. By his judgments which he executed. That's why in the last days the Most High is having judgments on the earth so people can know who is the, because eventually what's going to happen is people is going to start questioning why is this happening. Then after why is this happening, people are going to start saying who is doing this? Who's up to harm behind all of this? Is it the higher ups? Is it the elites? The government? Then after those questions start running out, like, dang, it's not the government. It's all, at the end of the day, it's going to go back to the Most High, the God of Israel doing this. All right? Give me Psalms 147 and verse 17. Verse 19. Read on.
Psalms chapter 9, verse 17. The wicked shall be
Verse 16.
Yahweh is known by the judgments which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Through the Spirit. All right? Read on.
Haggai, Selah. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The exception of the poor shall not perish forever.
Read that first part again.
For the needy shall not.
Before that.
Verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all nations that forget God.
And the nations that forget God. It's not just our people that forgot the judgments of the Most High, that forgot who the Most High truly actually is. Hey, these other nations, they don't know who the Lord is, man.
All right.
They forgot the power of the Lord. Hey, to the point when you read Joshua, the 2nd chapter. Hey, let's go to that. Joshua chapter 2 and 9. Real quick. Hey, Rahab the harlot, she said, hey, I know who thou art, and I know your God. And the things which he did, man. All right, hey, family, y'all got a minute for the God?
Hey, brother.
Couple minutes.
Brother.
2 minutes for the word.
I love Chicago, umbrella.
All right.
Joshua chapter 2 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
And she said unto the man, I know that Yahweh hath given you the land, and that your terror is falling upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you. For we have heard how Yahweh dried up the water.
That again?
For we have heard how Yahweh dried up the water.
Did Rahab the harlot say?
For we have heard how Yahweh dried up the water.
She said, we heard how the Most High dried up the waters.
All right.
All right? During the Red Sea, man. Read on.
For we heard how Yahweh have dried up the water of the Red Sea for you when ye came out of Egypt, and what he did, and what ye did unto the 2 kings of the Amorites that were on the other side of the Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom ye utterly destroyed.
So the Most High, they heard what happened to the Lord did to Sihon.
Right.
Right? And OG king of Bashan. All right? So it's not like they didn't know. But guess what? The nations, they forgot. We asked the nations, hey, you know who the Most High is? All right, they're going to say, no. How you doing, sister?
Hey, sister.
Give us a couple minutes of your time.
2 minutes, sister. 2 minutes, sister.
All right? And we asked these nations who the Most High is. What's your guys' nationality? What's your ethnicity? And we ask these nations who the Most High is. They're going to say, we don't know.
All right.
But guess what? The Most High, he got to just bring his judgments and his punishments little by little. We got in Wisdom 7:41. What I enjoy. Now bring it up.
It's the book of Psalms 147 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
His what?
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He showed his statutes and his judgments to the Israelites.
All right.
Because the Most High don't show his judgments to everybody. You know what?
He has not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
They have what?
They have not known them.
There are certain people on the earth.
They have not known them.
Yeah, as for the Most High's judgments on the earth, they have not known them. They don't know. Even certain Israelites don't know the judgments of the Lord. And some of the heathens don't know the judgments of the Lord. I have a quick question. Do you guys know who the Most High is? No? I have a quick question. Do you know the most? Right? Hey, he said,
Oh.
you don't know who the Most High is, man. Right? You can't make this up. What's you guys' ethnicity? What's your nationality? See that? Hey, do you guys know who the Most High is? Anybody know? Y'all know who the Most High is? No. They don't know.
Why?
Read that again. Psalms 147. You go to Wisdom 7:21. All right.
And
They don't
then
know.
we'll start again when I teach.
Like you said,